been missing something lately. Has anybody seen, mm, heard from? Yeah, yeah. Well, we gonna get into it. And Umar. Umar has embarrassed himself to absolute no end. Y'all come on in here, hit them hearts for me so the notifications can go out. Hmm. Family. Family, 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 family. Sounds like the girls are trying to keep their promise. Oh, I told them, do not promise us a good time. And look, y'all, they're giving us a good time. Or can we talk about the or? Because again, this is just me being me. Roll call. Hey, y'all. What's up, Miss Alex? How you doing? What's up, Miss Vera? How you doing? Nubbies in hell. Nubbies in hell. And thank you to everybody that donated to keep the glitch public. And for everybody that donated to that show, you do have a credit in the line of the description underneath. So if you would like to go check that out, please do, because that's what I'm going to start doing as much as I can. Y'all want to talk about the what ifs? Because, in my dream, he drowned. bleep, 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 bleep. Where are you? Where is he? Becoming very non-relevant. And it's all about finding out who's responsible. Don't y'all want to know who's responsible for keeping this nigga alive? Don't we? Because we think we know. Nobody? Nothing? Nothing? Let's talk about Umar. Because when there's nothing to talk about, there's absolutely nothing to talk about. Can we talk about Umar for a minute? What's up, Libby? Y'all know how everybody is always talking about how poor the Black community is. There is nothing poor about the Black community. The Black community gave Umar Johnson over $1 million freaking dollars. I'm wondering, is Velvet on her way to Scotland to join a new cult and be a wifey? Libby. If she can get away from OC long enough, it can, better yet, let me put this there. She just might, if they can stop peeing on sticks. At this point, it's like, and I guess because, like, I see the tactics. You know what I'm saying? I see the tactics. So why? Omar Johnson, and okay, let can I be frank here? Y'all stop referring to that BS as a school. Can we please? Can we please stop? And for the love of all that is academia, y'all can't call Huey P. Newton doctor, and he was a doctor of law. Credentials, graduation, you can look it up. But y'all can't call Huey doctor, but you can call Umar doctor. See, here is where the imagination of Black people, y'all, so much like children. All they got to do is get y'all little imaginations a running, and bingo, bango, you are up for the damn con. Can I tell y'all something? Can I tell y'all something? What's up, fire? Let me tell y'all something. Stop looking for people that do better than you. What I mean by that is, what made Umar's con so sparkly? What made Umar's con so sparkly is that we know that there is a systematic problem with the education system and our children. What's up, Sage Whizzle? Can we all agree to that? Our children. He rolled in on the sympathy of single mothers being told that you can't raise a man. Can we just be honest about the insecurity that Umar used against the single Black mothers in our community? Because that was the con. What I didn't realize, all right, Sage, what I didn't realize is that the school was for boys with it wasn't behavioral problems, but it was something like academic problems, which would have threw my children right out because my children don't have a problem with that. But I was talking about the insecurity that the con played on. And one of those insecurities is that The Black woman solely takes responsibility and is held responsible for everything that goes wrong in the Black community. And some of our men take absolutely no credit for it. So, of course, it's up to the Black woman to solve the problem, right? But the social programming is the Black woman can't raise a Black man. Okay. How many of us here is 20 people in the building? Y'all please make sure you hit that like. How many of y'all have heard that? A Black woman can't raise a Black man. How many have heard it? Put a one in the chat if you've heard that. Now, put a two in if not only you've heard that, but you took that to heart when you began to raise your children. If that's the case, drop him off at his daddy's house at 10. Drop him off at his daddy house at 10. It's time to let that go. Because here's the thing. Okay, for those of you that were, yeah, I've heard that. And for those of you that internalized that, here's another question for you. Can a human being raise another human being? Let me tell y'all how to kill this whole freaking a woman can't raise a man argument. Can a human being raise another human being? Is it the only difference in learning to wash a human being is learning the difference in how to wash developed breasts or underdeveloped breasts? Learning how to either wash a vagina and or a circumcised or uncircumcised penis. We all have anuses, right? So pretty much the cleanliness there is the same. Grooming is grooming. Teaching a child how to make money is teaching a child how to make money, whether that's a girl or a boy. Can a human being teach another human being how to be a decent human being? I'm just asking. Because I raised my sons and they are men. Been out on their own for years, haven't come back home. Actually call me and be like, "You all right?" "Yeah, I'm all right. I'm good." Raising a responsible human being is raising a responsible human being. It has absolutely nothing to do with gender. And I am so tired of this divide right down the middle. And the only divide is whether you have an innie or an outie. What the women can't handle pressure. You've never been pregnant for 9 months. You want pressure? Be pregnant for 9 months and still have to fully function as a full-fledged human being, going to work, coming home, cooking, taking care of other kids while a baby is on board. Don't tell me about, don't, But let me use their rhetoric. I said all that to say this. Y'all really think Umar could have raised these children better than we can? I mean, don't get me wrong. Some parents shouldn't be parents, and just because you can have children doesn't mean you should. Velvet, oh my God, I have allergies. Today, oh my God. Nature boy, oh, ooh, there comes some pollen in here. Just because you have children, are you raising them to be good human beings that completely transcends being male or female? Does it not? And how did this scam work? Because we thought that Omar, because he was FDMG, and we're going to talk about that in a minute. FDMG, he could do a better job because he was a doctor of psychiatry. Where? Where? Remember I taught y'all about the 8 mind hacks? One of those mind hacks is called associations. Do we remember this? Or do I have to go and pull it up again? If y'all remember, it's 20 people in here. Y'all keep hitting them hearts. Interact, share the live. Hmm? Frederick Douglass. Frederick Douglass built a school. He sure did. And I'm not sure, was his second wife white? I know the last one was white. I don't know how many. But Frederick Douglass, pull it. Okay. Let me see if I can pull it. Doodah, doodah. Is this it? Nope, that's the birth control class. Uh, she said, pull it. I don't know where my is over there. Over there. Let me go look over here. No, I can't find it right off the bat. I can't find it off the bat. It might be downstairs because I was fidgeting with it the other day, and I could have took it downstairs. Ooh, let me see. Let me see. Oh, that ain't it. Yeah, probably took it downstairs when I was playing around with it. Nope. Nope. But if anybody has their notebook, let me know. Queen Op should have opted out of having them babies as well. Queen Op. Okay. As soon as I finish with this, I might just go to Queen Op. Y'all please make sure y'all hit that like button, hit them hearts for me so we can get some more people in here. Make sure you hit that like. Marcus Garvey damn near did the same thing. Did Marcus Garvey buy some dilapidated boats? Now, some people can say, yeah, they sold him the boats and he didn't know that they weren't seaworthy. Okay. Kind of like uh Umar didn't know, Jonathan Germain, whatever his name is. He didn't know that the land that them buildings sit on is toxic and contaminated. And where did the money go? Where the money go? I ought to do glitch part 2, the slow bleed. I'm gonna say one more time. Umar by himself milked $1 million out of Black America. Young Pharaoh milked damn near $1 million out of Black women and a daycare. Do y'all notice? Do y'all notice a common denominator? Because I did anybody watch V for Vendetta? If y'all watched V for Vendetta, um, put a V in for me. There's a part in there where he talks about how the government got the people to do what they wanted them to do. And one of those tactics was messing with the children. Do we remember this? It's that ragweed girl made my eyes water. Do we remember this? And they know this. This is why everybody is trying to break the bond between mother and child. Everybody, everybody. Because when that is the last bond broken, then total social engineering can take place. Because once you take the mother away, any type of nourishment under any conditions become acceptable. Everybody turns to the Black woman for help. And the Black woman is trying to turn to everybody else for help. There's nobody here to help us but us. What we need to do is stop helping everybody else. Then we'll have enough help for us. And in some cases, and I gotta say it, that includes some dumbass Black men, especially when we sniff around and find out that it takes 15 years to put a school up. Boy, bye. Boy, bye. Boy, bye. 13 Postures Academy, which is my school for martial arts, has been up since what? 1996? 1996. I've been teaching on my own since 1996. Young Pharaoh just got out of the loony bin. While everybody's still talking about how brilliant he is, I gotta wonder about their IQ. This nigga just went postal. And all I can say is, all I can do is imagine what I would have done with that money. A school. A school. We will have a compound. I don't want to separate the children from the parent. No, I want the whole family to come. I want a place where we grow our food. We learn to take care of our food. From what they say, from farm to table. How do we make our medicines? Can we take the flowers we grow and make our own oils? And when we do all that, can we package it and sell it out? Can we get some chicken coops so we can get some chicken eggs going? We don't need a whole lot of cows. We got the chickens. When the chickens stop laying eggs, they become stock meat. We thing that chicken ate. But Nature Boy gets 300,000. I swear to God. I swear. I swear. I swear. It's got to be a programming. These niggas must smell like chocolate. Well, shoot. Did the conscious stripper tell us how much he tricked off there? I mean, is Umar really being flown out like he says? Libby, they do. They do, and that's something that we as a group, as a collective, have to. All motherfucker got to do is rhyme some words together, put it in a certain cadence, and all of a sudden we're hypnotized. Oh yeah. Speak it, brother. Woo! We go into a frenzy. And as soon as we go into that frenzy, it's pass the plate, pass the plate, pass the plate, pass the plate. Umar school. Umar ain't got no school. Stop that. Omar got some abandoned buildings that he done painted the outside of and stuck some cellophane letters on. He painted a damn rock. And I'm thoroughly under the condition, the reason that nobody will choose a black woman to lead is because nobody really wants the fairness that a black woman's gonna bring to the table. I said it. I said it and I meant it. And I don't think anybody can like feed you wrong. I don't know, dog. I don't know. I don't know that I'm wrong. But this brother, Umar, Jermaine, whatever your name is, bro. I'm not gonna call you doctor. That's out. Come have a date with the doctor. And when that didn't fly, he pulled the ultimate. Oh no, it's gonna be a reality show. So let me get this straight. A black woman has to pay you $500 to sit across from you in a date ambiance while we talk about what exactly? Because you got I'm thoroughly confused. It's what? What? Well, it's what can I say? And he was gonna treat, well, shoot, better yet, this man talks about himself in third person often and always. And y'all watch that, repeat that 3 times shit. I mean, and again, on a lower brain, that shit works. On a higher brain, that shit is absolutely fucking annoying. Omar, just tell the people you tricked the damn money off and be done with it. It's not like you harmed white people. Ain't nobody coming after you. You only bled the black community. And you know, we're so Christian and forgiving. Baba Ephod Thule Day, what's his name? On Big Papa Boulevard with the Cookie Crush anthem. Boy, bye. Boy, bye. Absolutely freaking insane. What's up, Gemini? How you doing? Sage Wizzle is in the house. Sacred Homemaker, how you doing? It's y'all nondescript. What's up? What's up? I just want one person to bring charges. Just one. Just it only take one person to bring charges. Just one. And then maybe we can get Umar on some crime because it's time for people who mess with the black community to go behind bars. It's time for all the lying and all the leeching to go right out the motherfucking door. Prince of Pan Pizza. Oh my God. I think I heard somebody say the Prince of Pancakes, and I was like, oh, you know what? Y'all need to stop. Y'all need to stop. Omar didn't make enough on his. Oh, wait a minute. Omar, you don't make enough on your speaking tours, signing your books that you had to dip into the FDMG money, man. I thought you was the most requested scholar. You mean you the most requested, but not the highest paid? Because that's what counts. I'm just saying. But y'all know we still looking for a Litio. Where's the Litio? Anybody else's dumbass books in the works? Anybody else got a dumb book? And y'all don't worry, if Velvet keep it up like she keeping it up, she'll be pregnant by the end of the year. She'll be pregnant by the end of the year. Don't worry. If she keep up the way that she keeping it up. This is crazy. But how many of y'all are just so happy not to hear Carbonation's bullshit? And I know that it's tanking some people's whole channels, so much so that they're tracking down rogue members because they just can't let it die. Let it die, let it die, let it fade into obscurism. Let it die, but you can't, because you need to get that money is on. Hmm? Or is it just me? It could be just me. But we're going to see what's happening with this young Pharaoh situation, because the last girl he was just with just threw him out the house. And he had an accident, and the sheriff in her car, and the sheriff was there, and the dude was like, you bumped my shit. So, young Pharaoh, oh my God. Oh my God. It is such a why. Why do you do the things you do when you do the things you do? Boy, just why? Opera singing black man doing the nature boy in Scotland. You know what? Do y'all want me to pick that up? Y'all don't want me to pick that up. I hope they keep him off the phone so Ephro and Zoka can live their lives before facing felony charges. He is their life. Sometimes we just gotta accept that some people drink the Kool-Aid. What's up, Ms. Real? They drunk the Kool-Aid, and quite frankly, let's be honest, Ephru and Soka rightfully are on the run right now. We don't know if the authorities have caught up with them yet. Because here's what they don't know. Y'all ready for this? Here's what they don't know. While you're connecting with Nature Boy on the phone, Your cell phone, even though, sweetheart, it is not attached to anything, is still trackable by its own number. Nature Boy is in a facility. Nature Boy is not a smart man. By no means. If they have the technology to listen on the line, they got the technology to listen to the wind. Do you know while using your stupid phone on an app, you can be triangulated because you're on a public app? You goofballs don't even realize how many lists you're on just from being swatted the last time. Maybe you don't remember that. And y'all don't strike me as smart enough to be listening out for helicopters because you're just that goofy to. Now, I hope nothing's happened to you out in your backyard. I hope y'all haven't fallen down with strep throat titis because you was goofy enough to be in water that's downstream from some industrial waste water off or some broken sewer valve. But far be it from me to tell you, you regulators, you born criminals, how to do your jobs. We're off grid. No, you're not. You might be off grid now. You might even be off grid tomorrow. You were off grid yesterday. You might be off grid day before that. But while you were screaming you were off grid, you was actually on grid. Oh, you know what, Libby? Fall is coming. We ain't even got, let's not throw them into winter just yet. Because they got 3 months to learn how to keep warm in your micro thin nylon tent with a tarp draped over top of it. Y'all ain't even had the damn wherewithal to try to build walls, not even out of saran wrap around that damn tent. What? What you say, Fee? You heard what I said. They're not even smart enough to wrap the damn tent in saran wrap when it get windy. I mean, had they done it in saran wrap, maybe the top of the tarp wouldn't have leaked during the winter. But yet, I mean, during the rain. But they still want us to believe that they're out there. They in somebody's damn backyard. They're in the backyard of the apartment buildings that they living in. They probably got to get out during the day and come back at 6 because whoever lived there don't trust they ass to be there alone. But I mean, come on, y'all. How many of y'all believe? It's 35 people in here. Y'all please make sure y'all hit that like button. Can y'all hit them hearts for me? Please and thank you. What's up, Gemini? Good to see you. Vera's in the house. Vera's in the house. What's up? But somehow everybody keeps forgetting that they are two fellas on the run. Don't let the slick edges fool you. They are two cult members who are felons on the run. They're not celebrities. I mean, they're not Bonnie and Clyde either. But and did I hear right? Did y'all tell me that what better yet? Let me change that. Where's Aya? Because I heard over the grapevine, for some strange odd reason, that Aya was with what's his name? Polygod. No, is it Polygod? Is he a poly? He's a what's what is that boy name? He got the girl with the blonde hair that wear all the makeup because she got pop marks on her face. They done finally had a kid. What's that boy name? What is that boy name? Oh, TKO Capone. I heard she was with him. Now all I have to say is, come on, family. Y'all don't see how small and tight this circle is. Y'all don't see how they protect each other. Y'all think they be out of contact with one another, but they can't be. They are one large human trafficking entity. They go from one to another. It's almost comical. Now, come on, y'all. Come on. Nateri, who's over there screaming that she got rid of her H1, but she still got H2. First of all, I know a lot of y'all don't even know what the hell that means. Can I help y'all with what the fuck that means? Let me tell y'all what she told y'all without telling y'all, because I was like, maybe they understand, but now I understand that people do not understand. If you want to know what that H1 and that H2 thing is that she was talking about, y'all got to y'all got to do something. Y'all got to tap them hearts. You got to put hearts in the building. Y'all got to type out, please tell me, so I can tell you in layman's terms what she told you, so I can tell you she is a liar. I need hearts in the building. I'm gonna wait. Yeah. Because remember, Nateri said that she got rid of it. If you want to know what she was talking about, I need hearts in the building. Because I'm going to tell you in layman's terms. Because I know what she said went over a lot of y'all's heads. Okay? Okay. Check that. Keep hitting them hearts. Keep hitting them hearts. I need at least 10 hearts in the building. I need at least 10 in this thing. I know some of y'all don't care about who see you in here. Come on now, hit them hearts. Y'all please make sure y'all hit that like button too. Welcome, welcome. Okay. Remember, she said that she got rid of the H1, right? She got rid of that one. Well, there are two types of classification when it comes to the pet herp. Or that pet that lives in your mouth, that's the number one. You know, those cold sores that break out around the mouth and inside of the mouth. Those. That's the one. That's the first type. Number two is the germ that lives in that breaks out in the blisters down. So this is one. That's two. And she said, not quote, I'm clear of the number one, but I'm still not clear of the number two. Then, boo-bee, you not clear yet. Stop playing with us. Now, here's the thing. I would much rather, if I was to have it, I would prefer to have one and not two. But somehow you are completely ecstatic that you got rid of number one. Oh, MJ, but please don't forget, you can have number two orally, and you can also have number one on the genitals. This is how doctors are able to say what you've been up to in your sex life. So now my question becomes, now MJ, follow me, because I was going to say that. Did you get rid of number two orally? And did you get number one fixed on your genitals? Because that's basically what she said. Now tell me she got rid of it. Somebody please tell me she got rid of it. Because at this point, I want to know, did you get rid of your number one on your genitals as well? Because we know, I know for a fact, that ain't nobody in carbonation stopping to clean their junk to go from one hole to another hole. We talking about nature boy's nasty ass that don't mind going outside, rubbing off in the rain, taking a mud bath, and skipping through sand to come home and stick all of that in y'all's vaginas, your orifices. Let me just put it that way, because if the boy could put it in your eyeball, he would. Nature boy strikes me as the type that like to hit you in the face with his junk. He just like to keep teabagging you until his scrotum gets sore. Do we understand now? Do we have a more clear picture? Can we please call bullshit on the watermelon cleansing diet? The watermelon hurt pet cleansing, because it didn't happen. It didn't happen. It didn't happen. And did they test you orally, or did they test your genitals? Libby, that's why. Because her behind is probably allegedly cross-contaminated. We all know Nature Boy had orgies with them girls. Do you think for 3 seconds that he stopped and said, excuse me, let me stop and clean my penis? Well, Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones. We got a thing going on. Good to see you, baby girl. How you doing? What we think? 41 people in the building. Y'all please make sure y'all hit that like button. Slap them hearts for me. Come on now. If watermelon cured herpes, no black person would have. Girl, Shay, shush. You hush now. That's why I ain't got it, I guess. I eat plenty of watermelon when it's in season. What? What? Stop it. So the next time y'all see her, y'all ask the hard informed questions. Cause I'm like, H1, H2, hold on. I got rid of my H1. See, it says negative. Because you don't have an outbreak right now? I don't think you know how that works. From this to this. No, it's still polluted. I don't give a fuck how you wrap up all that pollution. I don't care how much makeup you put on it. I don't give a fuck how many wigs you stack on top of it. I don't give a fuck how much love and light and affirmations you do. Polluted. I said it. I said it. And if you happen to be the person that commented under, I think I don't know which it was, but I read this comment and was like, are you serious? Let me help you with something right quick. It said something like, Fee, I can't believe that you're reducing a 5-year-old to prostitution. I was like, what? What? First of all, what? Second of all, what? Third of all, if I think I know what you're talking about, let me slide this in right quick. Richard Pryor grew up in a hoe house. What do you think they did with that child in that hoe house? What do you think Richard Pryor's life was like as a boy? Maybe y'all need to go watch that movie about Richard Pryor's young life living in a hoe house. So when we talk about a mother being a hoe around the children, what life do you think the child is going to see and or seek? Or better yet, if the mother is hoeing, how long is it going to be before she's not enough and one of them men turn their eye on that child? Because we already sitting here acting like Nature Boy didn't use that child as a prop. Thank you, MJ. Thank you, because every word, and I think I went through like 300 words that damn quick, and every last one of them was completely inappropriate. Prop. Thank you. Thank you. I, I couldn't say it. And that was her daddy. And that was her daddy. But you mad at me for pointing it out. You're mad at me for pointing out that her daddy was a hoe. You mad at me for pointing out that Aya was used as that baby's pacifier. And when that baby, because they told us this, and when and y'all type down there if you remember this, if you remember this. Aya was that baby's pacifier. And Nature Boy would be having sex with Aya while that baby was pacifying. What does that make him? What does that make her? And what have they dragged the baby into? I'll wait, because this is also the man that, again, you mad at me. But where's the smoke for Nature Boy, who sat back like this and told you he let his son play with his, he let that happen. But you mad at me for pointing it out, then you gonna be mad. We don't give a fuck. You gonna be mad. I'm a realist. I don't go around here shitting rainbows when there are no clouds in the damn sky. And let us remember that I call things way before they happen. So people you can think what you want about me. It just takes time to prove that I'm right. Because let us remember, Eliana has a mother that doesn't mind turning her daughter over to be bathed by a man that is not her biological father. Do we need to? Do we? What? But you mad at me. You gonna be mad. You gonna be mad. Eliana got hoeing in her blood. Eliana was pacified by a hoe. Eliana was created by a hoe. Now, am I saying that the baby has the potential to be a hoe? Yes. But she has the potential to be something great too, just like her father had the potential to be something great as well, just like her mother had the potential to do something great as well, but they didn't. They squandered that too. So what does the baby learn? The baby learns how to squander her potential unless somebody comes along to pull her out of this cycle that her mother and father has started her in, and God bless the child. But she's going to have her own. Could be a wonderful success story. I mean, after all, Keanu Reeves started the exact same way. So you can be mad at me. You can be mad. The only thing I'm doing is reading the room. Reading the room. That's why it's so important for you to achieve your dreams, for your children to watch you go from one goal to another. It teaches the child how, by watching. Then they see you doing, then they want to do. They want to reach high. They see you reaching low, they too are going to reach low unless they find somebody that's going to teach them how to reach high. Velvet tried to break away from her parents. The quicker the better. But look where she landed. She tried to get away from structure as quickly as she could. And that squanders potential. They want it easy. Young ain't for easy. Young is for the hardest things you ever want to do in your life. You know why young is? Because your body is at its peak. Your mind is still forming. Does your mind form around your failures or does your mind form around your successes? Both. What's up, Braxton? We don't talk about the past. Well, you have no future. Y'all believe that you can all of a sudden erase your future by changing your name. No. No. And that's why y'all are constantly changing your name because your name ain't shit. Let's just put it out there. Your branded name ain't shit. Your real name ain't shit because y'all ain't shit. You have no morals. You have no discipline. Y'all nutty buddy. Y'all cuckoo for freaking Cocoa Puffs. And you're so goofy for Cocoa Puffs that you do all your goofy Nation stuff out in the open. And as you do it out in the open, you tell us you can't judge me. Bullshit. I'm gonna, I'm gonna judge the dog shit out of you. Dog shit. Y'all please support the channel. Can your girl get some lunch for the mall? I get some lunch and get some lunch money. I need black women and black men, black women in particular, because black men do not give charity the same way black women do. Black women want to believe, and that is a flaw in our makeup. We want to believe. We want to believe. Oh, we want to believe so bad. You got to believe in yourself. We need to start believing that we're good enough to do what we need to get done. If everybody else can rely on us, why can't we rely on us? Conditioning. That's the only thing. Freaking, we have been so conditioned not to trust one another. We've been conditioned to fuck each other over. So that everybody else can depend on us. Because as long as we're fucking each other over, we can't help each other. We can't see the broader picture for one another. Man, and please stop believing in the God rod. Can we please come out of the church of the golden rod? Ladies and gentlemen, brothers, y'all are worth more than you think you are. But you're running around giving everything you got away because you think there is value in you ejaculating often. There is absolutely no there is no health value in constant ejaculation. There just isn't. Well, it's the woman that shouldn't have a lot of partners because, what was the analogy? He said, I got a glass of water, and if 20 men stick their hands in the water, why would I want it? Versus 20 women holding the glass of water, I'm okay. No, you're not. If y'all want to know how to counteract this argument, can y'all put some hearts in for me again? Let's see if we can get this chat rolling. If you want the key to that argument, pop them hearts for me. Because I know a lot of us don't have answers to these. I do. You know I do. See? Y'all put some hearts in for Mrs. Jones. Y'all put some hearts in for Mrs. Jones. Y'all put what's coming. Y'all know what's coming. Mrs. May it be returned to you 1,000-fold. Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones. We gotta sing. Thank you, my love. Mrs. Jones then came in. Thank you, my love. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. It is always a pleasure. And this live will stay public as well. Y'all, thank you. Thank you so much. Support the channel. Support the channel. What was I going to tell y'all before I Mrs. Jones, y'all? What was I going to tell you? I was going to tell y'all something. What was I going to tell you? Somebody tell me what I was going to tell you. What was I going to tell y'all? I forget. Mrs. Jones made me forget. She made me forget. Combating. Oh, the finger in the glass. Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Alex. Thank you, Libby. Here we go. First of all, ask them, do they have a hole in their penis? That's first. You got to get them to agree that they too have a hole in their penis. That's first. There's stages to this argument. Again, because since they want to say that the vagina is a hole that's upside down, which means that water comes out and that water is always being replenished. So it's never the same water. That's the problem right there. But do they have a hole in their penis? After you ask them if they have a hole in their penis, ask them, when you have intercourse, sir, and you're pumping, do you think a vacuum is forming on the inside of her? And if he says no, like a goofyton, what you further have to ask is, then explain to me what those sounds are. What sounds? That is the sound of pumping. Or let me put it another way, pressure being built up. I'm going to ask you again. Do you have a hole in your penis, sir? Because if you're pumping in and out of the vagina while you're building pressure inside of it, the fluid is going to go where the least amount of pressure is. Where do you think that is if you have a hole in your penis? Now, upon having a hole in your penis, where this liquid is going to go into, unless there is semen coming out, there is fluid going in. Where do you think this fluid goes, sir? And whose fluid is it? That's right, sir. It's her fluid. Her fluid is being backed up into your penis and going into your bloodstream sir, because where is most of his blood flow when he has an erection? I'll wait. So, brothers, I would like for you to think about something. Every woman, girl, female, whatever, you have ever had sex with, not only are her bodily fluids inside of you, so is her DNA. As much as y'all like to talk about soul ties, let's talk about the DNA residue that is left inside of every body that has ever had sex. I would sit here and say, sir, women are exempt because the vagina is upside down and gravity itself allows the fluid to come out. But that's not true. And sperm itself lets us know that cells can migrate from one place to another. And while you sisters are sitting here going, that's y'all right, stop. Because you, sister, have to remember that your vagina is not a closed circuit. If you'd like me to go on about the female anatomy, you're going to have to hit some hearts. Because I know when y'all start learning, like my chat starts rolling and I need the chat to roll, I need y'all to come on out of this trance right quick. And that's only if you want to know about the rest of the female bitty parts. Because I know some of y'all think that it's a closed system, and it's not. And I'm about to prove to you that it is not a closed system. So where we're hardy har, bruh literally got me in his veins. Yeah, he sure does. Now I'm gonna show you that, sister, while he's got you in his veins, you got him in your whole body. Shall we? Let's begin. You have the vagina. You have your uterus. You have your womb. You have your fallopian tubes. And all of that is an open circuit. Wifey is open on the outside in to let a penis or other whatever, blah, blah. But the fallopian tubes are also wide open. The fallopian tubes don't touch the ovaries. The ovary is like right here, and the fallopian tubes sit here. There's a gap. And that egg has to make a leap of faith and hope that the fallopian tubes grab it before it goes into the abyss. Now, knowing this, the fallopian tube, that's open, just like your vagina. So when The Navy, when he's in the Navy and it goes up your right? If those seamen decide that they're not going to necessarily die off quick, they can go straight through the fallopian tubes into your body. And here is where sometimes some tumors have DNA that don't belong to the donor. What do I mean by that? You know that DNA from that dude that you weren't ovulating, so the sperm kept going? Well, one of his semen made it out of the fallopian tubes and just floated on down into the body and kind of lodged itself next to your liver and began to grow. I know some people, they just understand the basics about the human body. They don't take it a step further to find out about processes. I'm just here to deliver. So yeah, sis, where you're in his veins, he's in your whole body. Then the question becomes, can you get rid of it? The atopic pregnancies happen this way. Yes, ma'am. And they have to treat that tumor the same way they treat an atopic pregnancy. And Miss Libby, you right. It don't even take all that to get a soul tie. Looking at each other's eyes, screaming their name. Hey, better yet. How about when you were in elementary school writing that man's name 3,000 times on your notebook and on your desk, you hyphenating your last name and his name? People don't realize that's a spell too. We don't realize it, but it is. Concentration and repetition. And the teenage mind. Oh my goodness. Calling him your daddy. Girl, Shay, don't get me started. That's why when Umar started calling himself Big Papa, I was like, you know what? I can't even. I can't even. Nigga, stop. Just straight stop. What them likes looking like, family? Let me see what these likes is looking like. Thank y'all for being here, because I know you can be anywhere else except right here. Thank you for coming through. 43 likes and there's 40 people in here. That sounds good to me. Thank y'all. So thank you. I said I wasn't gonna keep y'all long because these are peak hours. But girl, I keep trying to tell y'all. Go back and listen to the sex magic tape. You can't listen to that lesson enough. You cannot listen to the sex magic uh uh um live enough. Please go back and watch that live so y'all can learn to protect yourselves. Please and thank you. Libby mine did too. Like, ugh, this shit. Yeah. They do it on purpose sometimes. They know what they want. Side note, I planted to purchase some of my ex's sugar to the street. Ooh, see? See? That right there. We need an updated one, Fee. Okay. 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 I'll do that. I'll do that. But I'd like to say thank you to all my mods for coming through. Thank y'all for being here. Thank you to all my members. And hey, if you want access to my skeleton key classes and whatnot, you got to become a member. Even the lower tiers have great, great, great classes that need to be taken a few times before you get it, before you can enact it, before you can actively learn to use it. I believe membership is what, $5 a month? Get the classes, then take back your membership. But again, I'd like to thank everybody for supporting the channel and supporting me. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And a special shout out to Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones, for supporting this channel. Thank you, my love. Thank you so, so, so much. And like I said, at the end of this, her name will definitely be attached to the description for all that she does for this channel. So thank y'all so much for coming. You know who this is? This is Master Fundi Fee, and I always got my ear to the street, my ear to the street, my ear to the street. Salam, shalom, in Hutepu, namaste. Be good to yourselves, and you will be good to others. If you made it to the end, y'all go ahead and type in Nature Boy who? Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, do it, do it, don't do it, don't do it, don't. We can't find them. Don't did it, don't did it, did it, did it, don't did it, don't did it, don't did it, don't. Nature Boy who? Thank y'all for coming through. Be good to yourselves. Love y'all. And I'll probably be back tomorrow. See what else we can dig up that'll happen in 24 hours. Peace.